Hi Shane, it's your wacky Uncle Brian. I have your gift for you. And this is, until I come up with a better name for it, this is the Briefcade. It's very simply, it's a game console inside of a briefcase. Okay, welcome to the Briefcade, and let me just show you how it works up close and personal. First off, these are the latches to get into it. Make sure they are rotated vertically, and then they just pop right open. Once it's open, power cord, which you can plug into your favorite wall outlet. And then the other end goes into this power socket right over here. Only goes one way, don't worry about it. Once it's in there, flip the little power switch just to the left of it. It will light up. While it's booting, this is the joystick that comes with it. The way you do that is you grab this ring like that, pull it down so that that pulls back. It then goes right into the joystick slot, already marked, release, and then it's latched in there. Right now it's going to go through the boot process. You'll see a quick little splash screen. This is just a teaser because it's going to go back and show more scrolling text. While it's doing that, let me tell you a little bit about it. The Briefcade is run by a Raspberry Pi 4. It's underneath over here. It has a external hard drive to store all of the data in it. It also has an audio hat on top to drive the two speakers, which are underneath these things over there. Those are 3D printed on my printer, and all of the supports underneath are all 3D printed in my office. This is birch, which I then have put a carbon fiber-ish wrap on it, and then I had a friend of mine who has another device to create stickers and such, so they did all of the labeling. Over here is an Ethernet port. If you have any questions or you need technical support, plug that into any sort of cable network. As long as it has an internet connection, it will then beacon out, and I can get into it remotely so I can troubleshoot your problems. And under here, underneath the molly guard, is the shutdown, which when you are done for the day, you can just shut down the system that way. It's almost loaded. All right, so here's the graphical user interface. Let me just move that up a little bit. I'm trying to show you a bit more. There we go. Okay, the way this works is divided by console. You go left and right to select the console that you would like to play. When you find one that you like, hit the A button, and that will give you a list of all the games underneath that console. The buttons are listed down at the bottom to tell you what they do. If you want to select different console, hit the B button, it'll take you back to the console list. If you need to do other configuration, that's what I'm looking for, hit the start button, and it should bring you into the menu. You can then go through here and select these. Again, A and B will go forward and back. And then when you get into a game that you like, we'll just pick one at random. Sure, why not? You'll see a little window pop up while it configures itself. There it is. And then it'll launch the game. Sound control is done by the joystick and the select button. Hold down the select button and then move up and down to control the volume, more and less. And then if you wish to mute, go left, and that will turn the mute on and off. That's a bit much. I will just turn that off entirely. So, and then hit the button, and then you can do all the fun stuff. Anyhow, when you are done, you can, play around all the fun stuff. Push the select button to start, all the good things. Just like that. When you are done, 2 fingers, hit the start and select button at the same time. It'll kick you out of the game and back to the menu. If you need to configure the game individually, I believe you hold the select button and then, select and B will reset it, select an X will give you this menu. And this menu you can control individual aspects of that game entirely. I'm not going to go into it. You can look up the documentation if you're really interested, or if you have any questions, give me a ring. Not a problem. And then you go to, all the way, to get out of it, go to where it says quit RetroArch, and then go exit, and then back you go. So that's pretty much how it works. When you are done for everything of the day, take the joystick out. Don't leave that in. The last thing I want you to do is try and close it with the joystick in there, because bad things happen to the screen when you do that. Over here under the molly guard, hit the shutdown button. You'll see a brief scroll by as it shuts down all the processes, and then you'll see a little blurb that says that there's no signal. At that point, you're ready. Close the molly guard, turn the power off, and you are done. Okay, so that's the Briefcade. Quick explanation. I guess some frequently asked questions are in order, and their answers, that always helps. So first question is, how many games are on it? A lot. How many is a lot? Well, more than a little and not too much. I'm not going to give you an actual number, but I will say that if you treated playing each one of those games as a job, where you played each game for an hour, 8 hours a day, and 2 weeks off for vacation, it'll take you more than a year to get it all done. How long did it take me to build it? It was about a 3-month process. I had a lot of fun with it. A lot of it was doing all the 3D printing and getting the supports underneath, and then cutting out all the braces and the screens and putting all the buttons in and cutting out the holes for all that. So it took a long time, but it was a lot of fun. How much does it cost? I'm not going to give you a number there either. This is a gift. But if you have friends who want one, by all means, give them my name and my number or my email address, and I will be more than happy to talk to them about it. Power. Does not use a lot of power. It's a laptop screen with a Raspberry Pi, which is all of like 5 amps. Laptop screens maybe 1. So it should be fairly, it's actually fairly eco-friendly, believe it or not. Is the case waterproof? Yes, it is. Should you try it out? No, you should not. If you have any problems, again, take an Ethernet cord, plug it into the Ethernet slot on the face, turn the power on, and then plug the other end of the Ethernet into any sort of internet connection, and it will beacon out. I will be able to get into it remotely, and then I can hopefully fix your problem if you have a problem. And then if I can't, then you can always ask the crazy Uncle Brian to fly out and fix your arcade for you. Be happy to do it. I think that's about it for frequently asked questions. If you have anything, please reach out. I'm always happy to answer questions because I love this stuff. All right, man. Congratulations again, and I hope you enjoy it.